Hey, namaste Hashi Babes. This is Lady Dream and I'm back at you with another video. Today, guess what? I will be teaching you guys how to make turmeric tea. Now, for those that don't know the benefits of turmeric tea, I know you guys are probably looking at me like, listen, turmeric tea, that sounds nasty. Actually, it's really not nasty. And that's actually what I use to help me fall asleep and actually relax during my spa time as well on Sundays. The benefits of turmeric tea is anti-cancer properties, detoxification, liver protection, inflammation reduction, protects against liver damage, gallstones, manages liver conditions, helps prevent and manage diabetes, helps treat and manage lung conditions, immune system regulation, autoimmune activity reduction, helps reduce cardiovascular complications, helps manage irritable bowel syndrome, and prevents and treats Alzheimer's. Sounds like good properties, huh, baby? Well, guess what? I'm about to teach y'all how to make this turmeric tea real quick, all right? So, without further ado, let's get into this video starting right now. Lego! Hey, Hashi Babes. So, first thing you want to do is you want to have your small pot, okay? Then, with the cup that you're going to be drinking out of, you're going to fill this water up to the top, as you can see here. And what you're going to do is you're going to pour this cup of water into the pot, okay? Now, with these ceramic pots, okay? These type of pots do not, and I repeat, these pots do not need to be turned up high. As you can see here, I have the sticker from how it just came in the pot with the sticker. I put these stickers here as a reminder to let me know that I cannot turn this up to high because we have the tendency to put our temps up high with ceramic pots, by accident at least. So with regular pots and pans, we normally turn it up to high. But with these type of ceramic pots and pans, you don't want to turn this up high, because then what you're going to do is you're going to wind up burning your ceramic, and that's not what you want to do. You don't damage these beautiful pots and pans. So I will be doing a video soon on what you will need for your kitchen if you guys are going to be going on your gluten-free, soy-free, or dairy-free diet. That's to come. That's a side. That's another video. So you're going to have your 1 cup of water here, and we're going to set this to medium. And as we do that, now that that's on medium, while this is getting ready to heat up, you want to add a teaspoon of turmeric. I had put on my Facebook page the turmeric recipe, and it's stated in the turmeric recipe that you should put your spices inside the cup and just boil the water and then dump the boiling water into your cup. Me personally, based off my preference, I do not like any spices at the bottom of my cup, because then when I reach to the end, all you're gonna taste is nothing but spice at the bottom of your cup, and I think that's so nasty. So what I like to do is I like to put the spices in the pot first, let my spices simmer, and so this way the water could absorb some of that flavor from the spices. So then when it's time to strain the tea, you don't have so much spices at the bottom of your cup. So while we're waiting for this to be boiled, we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of turmeric. All right. Make sure that you measure this good, so this way you're not putting too much turmeric, okay? Because you don't want it to be a nasty turmeric paste, or you don't want it to be a nasty nothing but turmeric that you're tasting. So we're gonna add that teaspoon in there. And then we are going to add a teaspoon of ginger. So it's a teaspoon of ginger. And mind you, I have a different variation of this recipe as well. So this is not normally how I would do this. I'm just trying this recipe as I go along with you guys. So this is the recipe from thyroidpharmacist.com. So I'm trying this their way for the first time. I'm gonna show you my variation of the recipe next time. Okay? So we're just trying this recipe out to see how it is. So that's a teaspoon of ginger. We need a pinch of pepper. Now normally inside my turmeric tea, I don't put pepper in mine. So if you guys want to skip out on the pepper, I don't blame you. It's okay. But, you know, it's nice to give it a try. There are different variations of the tea. So we're going to do a pinch of pepper. Just a pinch, just like that. Okay. Then we're going to add a pinch of cinnamon, which is interesting because normally I would do 1/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon, but this recipe in particular only calls for a pinch of cinnamon. So I guess this is just to get most of the turmeric benefits, I guess. So, and the ginger benefits basically. So you want both the benefits of ginger and turmeric in this particular variation, I'm guessing. So that's a pinch of cinnamon, okay? And then we are going to add, you're supposed to juice 1 lemon. Now, in this variation particularly, I only have lemon juice in this house. So what you can do is, if you don't have lemons in your house currently at the moment, you can substitute it for lemon juice. If you're going to do lemon juice, do 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And the reason why I say that is because it equals the amount of 1 squeezed lemon. So we're gonna do 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. That's my reasoning, I guess. That's just my reasoning. But yeah, so 1 tablespoon lemon juice. Okay. And later on, I'm gonna go back and give it a taste and then adjust it to my own taste. So once you have that down, you want to stir this up. So this is what it should look like, if y'all can see. Okay. And from the way I'm looking at this, you could tell this is mostly going to be turmeric that you're going to be tasting. You're going to taste a hint of the cinnamon, and you're going to taste a little bit of the pepper. But you're going to taste mostly ginger, and you're going to taste mostly turmeric in this. And I kind of like this variation because normally, if averagely is a word, listen to me, see? Mostly my turmeric tea is not as light as this because of the different teaspoon variations I do. But I'm kind of impressed with the color of this one right here. And mine's is good, don't get me wrong. Ooh, mine's is so damn good, okay? But this one, I might give this variation a few tries, you know, and adjust it to my own taste. Alright? So once you have this here, all mixed up and everything, you're gonna cover this and you're gonna let this simmer for 10 minutes, okay? I'll be right back, alright? Give this 10 minutes. So Hashi Babes, my timer has went off for 10 minutes. We're gonna uncover this. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna give this one more stir. And then what we are going to do next is I'm going to put my sweetener in here. Now, it's up to you. You can put your sweetener in the pot already, so this way you don't have to go through trying to add all the sweetener into your cup in the midst of you trying to drink your tea. Or you can put your sweetener in your cup or whatever once you're done straining and doing all that. You can do it either or, either way. I like to do mine inside the pot because once I'm done straining this tea and everything else, I'm ready to drink this baby. I'm not trying to go and do multiple taste tests and everything else in my own damn cup, okay? I'm not one of those. So once that's stirred, I am going to add. Now, in this recipe here for thyroid health, we are supposed to use inside of our turmeric tea either stevia sweetener, or we are supposed to use maple syrup as a sweetener. Both of those are the only two that we can use as sweeteners, Hashi Babes. But in this case, because I have not converted my kitchen yet, and because I am having trouble affording some of my things for my kitchen right now, and I'm trying to slowly work up to that, right now, I only put honey in my tea. I'm still trying to do the research and understand why we as Hashi Babes can't do honey. But once I get that research for y'all, I will talk about that with y'all in a whole nother video. But for right now, I'm going to use honey in my tea. So that is what I'm going to do right now. And normally I do the default of 3 tablespoons of honey in my tea. And oh, by the way, if you guys are gonna go for honey, right, for now, please make sure that this is authentic, real, grade A honey, okay? Make sure that it's purely certified honey. Don't get the little honey syrup, because that is not real honey, ladies and gents. It is not real honey, so don't do that. Get the real honey, okay? So we're gonna do, 3 tablespoons of honey. I hate when this pours out so damn slow. I'm not even holding it the right way anyways with my crazy behind. All right, so that's 1. That's 2. And remember, you already got your lemon juice in here. Now, after the 3 tablespoons of honey, or stevia, or maple syrup, by default, we are supposed to do stevia or maple syrup as a sweetener, not honey. So, but for now, I'm just gonna do honey. That's what I've been doing. So I'm gonna do honey for right now until I can get my stevia and stuff. So this is the 3rd spoon. And what I like to do is, if you're trying to get all the honey out of the spoon, I normally give this a stir with my measuring spoon. So all the honey, so the heat could just grab the honey out of there. And long and behold, all the honey's in there, okay? So that's why I do it that way. So what I'm gonna do is now, is I'm gonna continue stirring this, and I'm gonna suit this to my taste. And once I'm done suiting it to my taste, I'm gonna come right back to you guys and show y'all the straining process that I do with my turmeric tea, all right? So I'll be right back. Let's suit this to my taste first. Now that I have adjusted the taste to my own liking, now this is the straining process. Now what I do is I take my NutriBullet cup, because we don't want to strain it in here, because what it's gonna do is when you strain it in here, all you're gonna get is nothing but the spices at the bottom of the cup. Almost done drinking your tea, all you're gonna taste is nothing but gritty spices. So what you want to do is you want to drain that, so this way there's no spices at the bottom of your cup, or at least if there's going to be spices at the bottom of your cup, you want it to be as little as possible of that, okay? So I grab my NutriBullet cup here, and we're gonna take this funnel here. I like to put my funnel on top, and that's if you don't have a strainer, okay? If you have one of those herbal strainers, then that's great. That's totally great. But if you don't, this is a perfect hack, okay? At least for me, this is a good hack. So what I do is I grab my NutriBullet cup and I put the funnel here. And what I do is I went to Stop and Shop, and these nice netted produce bags works just as great to strain out your herbs. It works just as great, okay? I don't care what nobody says. I love hacks. I love hacks just in case if I don't have any of the necessary things in my kitchen that I need. I always like to turn everything into a hack. So this is a good hack if you want to strain any herbs or anything out of your drinks. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to put this on top, turn this inside out, and then I put it like halfway down. And now this is the happy part, okay? The straining process. Now this is the straining part. Here we go. And it works just like any other strain, okay? It's just as good. It's no different. And don't be alarmed if you see all the herbs at the top of the strainer. That's just exactly what it does, okay? And now that we've strained this, this is what it looks like. And this works just as well as an herbal strainer, okay? So we're gonna make sure all that's in there. And now, look at all those herbs you saved yourself out of. If you would have put this at the bottom of your cup, this is all you were gonna taste, okay? And you guys don't wanna taste that, all right? Yes, it's nice to get the turmeric benefits, but honey, you don't want to swallow a whole bunch of herbs, okay? That's just nasty. That's like tasting herbal paste. And that's not what we want, okay? We want to get the benefits out of this, okay? But we don't want too much benefit, okay? That's just ill, really ill. So I'm going to set this in my sink. And you guys I want to tell y'all something. Please, when you guys do turmeric tea, make sure you soak your pot that you are doing your turmeric tea in, and make sure that you soak the strainer, the produce strainer that I just showed you. If you guys do use that hack, soak all your dishes, okay? Because the last thing you want is to be like me with a half orange NutriBullet or a half orange pot. That's not what you want, Hashi Babes, okay? So we're gonna soak this as well. And we're gonna give this baby a pour right in our cup, okay? But I made a mess. Gosh. That's the only thing I don't like about this turmeric tea, is that it kind of makes a mess, and I try not to with the straining process. And there you guys have it. Turmeric tea. Alright? So, I'll be closing y'all soon. Be back. So, Hashi Babes, now that you guys know how to make your own turmeric tea, isn't it easy? Well, it wasn't easy for me at first, so I'm not going to exaggerate, but it was easy, okay? It gets easy after a while, all right? Let's give this baby a try. Oh, yes. So, I like my turmeric tea kind of tangy, but sweet at the same time. It's just like a tonic, pretty much. And you can taste the ginger and you can taste the turmeric. Okay, you don't taste any of the peppers, so don't be alarmed just because you put a pinch of pepper in it. It ain't like as if you're gonna be tasting spicy tea. But, you know, another thing I did want to note to you guys is that you guys don't have to use herbs. You guys can use ginger root, the actual natural ginger, because that's what I actually use in mine at times. And you can also use the turmeric root as well. If you guys are not so crazy about the spices, or not so crazy about using so much spices, you can use the turmeric root, and you guys can use the ginger root. You can easily find it at a grocery store, or if you guys can't find turmeric root, you can find it in oriental stores as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like this video, I want you guys to like, share, and subscribe, all right? And hit that notification bell, so this way you guys are notified for when new videos are available, okay? I love you guys. I want you guys to stay clean, stay safe, wash your hands, and don't be nasty. And wear your mask everywhere you go, okay? It's still COVID out there, and I understand. I am tired of COVID just as much as y'all are, okay? Wearing these masks, for the life of me, I'm so over it. But I have to do it because it keeps me safe. You get what I'm saying? It keeps you guys safe. You guys are too sexy of kings and queens to be up in somebody's hospital sick now, all right? So I love you guys, and I wish you guys nothing but love, peace, and positivity, all right? I love you guys. Mwah. Namaste. Bye.